Every spring, millions of gardeners, especially seniors on fixed incomes, walk into a garden center and get quietly robbed. They buy 20, 30, 50 bags of premium compost. They drag them home and their backs pay for it. They spread it everywhere and their wallets pay for it. And the food they grow? Barely better than if they'd done nothing. Here's what nobody tells you. Spreading compost like a blanket is a mathematical disaster. Today, I'm giving you a 3-step closed-loop system that will let you grow more food using less compost with a fraction of the effort. No heavy lifting, no expensive products, just results. Welcome back. Let's build your food engine. Why the gardening industry has it backwards. Most people think spreading finished compost feeds the soil, the earthworms, the bacteria, the good stuff underground. That's what the magazines say. That's what the fertilizer companies want you to believe. Here's the truth. Finished compost has already been eaten. The bacteria and fungi already did their job in your compost bin. What you're spreading is the exhaust, the leftovers. It barely feeds soil life at all. So what is finished compost actually for? It's plant food, immediate, soluble nutrition designed for roots. And that means spreading it across empty space between your rows, you're throwing your money away on weeds and bare dirt. Everything changes when you understand this one thing. Hack number 1, the Infinite Mulch Engine. If compost is plant food, what do we use to feed the soil itself? Raw organic material, and it's completely free. Autumn leaves, grass clippings, aged wood chips, straw. Lay a thick, heavy blanket of this on top of your beds. This is your Infinite Mulch Engine. It does 3 things instantly. Blocks weed seeds. Less weeding means less bending and kneeling for those of us whose knees have an opinion. Locks in moisture. You water up to 50% less. Half the trips with a watering can. Feeds the soil biology for free. Earthworms and microbes rise up and eat that raw material, pulling it down and building your soil structure automatically. Cost? 0. Effort? 1 afternoon. Results? Your soil does the hard work, so you don't have to. Now for your compost. Because we still use it, we just use it like a precision weapon, not a blanket. Quick math. A standard 4x8 bed needs about 5 cubic feet of compost for a 2-inch surface blanket. At $5 a bag, that's $25 per bed every season. 4 beds is $100 just to start. On a fixed income or tight budget, that adds up fast. Here's the precision chamber method. Push back the mulch where you want to plant. Dig a deep, narrow hole. Drop 1 generous handful of compost at the bottom. Dust it lightly with native soil so it doesn't burn tender roots. Plant your seedling directly on top. Backfill, pull the mulch back around the stem. 1 handful, not a wheelbarrow, 1 handful. You just fertilize that plant for pennies instead of dollars. And here's the bonus most gardeners never figure out. When you spread compost on the surface, roots grow shallow. Shallow roots in July are a death sentence. When the sun bakes the top 2 inches of soil, those roots dry out, the plant wilts, and your harvest is gone. With the precision chamber, the food is at the bottom of the hole. The roots drive deep, thick, powerful roots pushing down into the cool, moist subsoil. Deep roots equal ultimate drought resistance. When the heat wave hits, your plants won't flinch. You won't need to rush outside twice a day to water. Your plants take care of themselves. 1 compost bin behind your shed can run an entire backyard food operation. That is real food independence. By midsummer, your plants have eaten the compost in the chamber. They're setting heavy fruit and they're hungry again. The garden center wants to sell you expensive liquid fertilizer bottles. We're not doing that. Certain weeds, comfrey, dandelion, stinging nettle, have massive tap roots that pull rare trace minerals from deep underground that your vegetables can't reach. We are going to steal those minerals for free. Here's how. Take a bucket, chop up a big handful of comfrey or deep-rooted weeds, fill with water, Lid on, leave it in the sun for 2 to 3 weeks. Fair warning, when you open that lid, it will smell terrible, but to your tomato plant, it's liquid gold. Strain the leaves out. Dilute 1 part weed tea to 10 parts water. Pour at the base of your plants every 2 weeks while they're fruiting. Fruit swells, leaves turn dark, aggressive green, fertilizer cost, 0. Food production shouldn't be a luxury. It shouldn't require breaking your back dragging heavy bags or emptying your wallet every spring. Free mulch feeds your soil. The precision chamber feeds the root zone. Weed tea pushes the plant to maximum harvest. The grocery store loses its grip on you. This week, set up your precision chambers. Start a bucket of weed tea. Cover your beds with free mulch. If you found this useful, hit subscribe. We don't do pretty gardens here. We build food engines. I'll see you in the next one.